Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say gentle minions, since that is the current trend going on. People going en masse to the theater dressed in all black like they're going to a funeral, but it's not a funeral, it's just the funeral for the last shred of dignity that humanity had. No, what you're really witnessing are the gentle minions, as they're called, going to see the Minions Rise of Gru. It's basically a bunch of people much older than the demographic for the film, which is children. Many of these people are supposedly ironically going to see it, but at some point you just pass ironic when you're just supporting the film. This whole situation is pretty cringy and it could have been left at that, but it's actually gotten much worse, so that's why we're taking it to Cringe Court today. This is the case of the gentle minions. So to lay out the groundwork, we have the Illumination films, Despicable Me, that series, along with the spin-off series, Minions. Widely popular amongst families and children, and with the newest film coming out, it had been memed online. For some reason, the memes about this film didn't have the same effect as the memes about the Morbius film, which made no one go see it. These memes have spawned basically flash mobs of people going to see the film. That's where we start with these first cringe TikToks. This is about your average crowd, okay? You've got what seems to be about high school age men. They're in their suits, they're carrying bananas. That's a bit of the trend here, is bananas in the suits. And this is a really tame one, so, you know, easy start here, but let's get into it more. These guys straight up look like they're from the new spin-off of Harry Potter. Look at this when they're coming up the elevator. But actually, it's the Gentle Minions crew. Oh yeah, and doing your hands like this, you need to pyramid your fingers. It's just a really funny trend because it's about making yourself look nice, and these guys are dressing up, making themselves look like thirst traps for the Minions. Imagine being in this crowd and wondering why you don't have a girlfriend. Why can I not get a date? This is just how I'm spending my Saturday. This guy in the vest, I swear this is just what he wears to school. It's kinda high fashion, I gotta be honest, he's rocking the fit. So what I will say about this video is that we're only seeing them going into the theater, we're not actually seeing them experiencing the film, which is seeming to be where a lot of the trouble occurs. All I want to say is I really hope this isn't them inside of the theater. It sounds like a bunch of drunk teenagers. That guy's cringing for us. They're both cringing for us. What are you doing? The lights never turned off and a big fight started, is what the caption is here. It's annoying that these kids never turn off their flashlights, but when they say a big fight, they could also just mean like a shouting match. If a physical altercation broke out, they didn't record it. So this incident could have been worse from what's shown, but oh, there's more. Such as mosh in movie theater bathroom.
Mosh in movie theater bathroom.
Could you imagine you've just been holding in a massive crap that you've been, nachos and slushy and popcorn, and now you're just coming in and you've just got a bunch of teenagers dressed up in a suit with bananas all hopping around. At that point, I'm accepting them in the Twilight Zone. I'm dropping trow and landing on the ground. This is just where I want to be partying too, okay? One flush and you have urine and fecal particles just flowing everywhere. What a great party favor. We just need that lady who makes the fruit punch in the toilet. So here's a TikTok from a woman who just went to go see the movie and is not in on the trend at all.
And now they're fighting. And now they're literally fighting because this one dumb little 12-year-old boy can't shut the fuck up. Because he literally can't shut the fuck up.
They're literally 15 and they're drunk as shit, throwing, like, I literally got hit with slushy and popcorn.
I have slushy in my hair.
And the Chinese New Year began.
And this lady, like, got so pissed off, she threw her water at him, and now, like, they tried to fight.
So these girls say that they now have popcorn and slushy in their hair because this boy was acting like a Tasmanian devil. They say that he's drunk, but I'm not sure if they actually know that. I've been a teenage boy before. I can attest that sometimes we just appear drunk, no alcohol involved. Sometimes we are just loud, aggressive, and unpredictable.
He's literally 15. And his friends are literally so embarrassed.
See, at the end, she says that his friends are embarrassed, which exemplifies a good point to this whole thing, which is one bad apple spoils the bunch. Like that first video we saw, those people seem to enjoy the movie perfectly fine, that no bananas were thrown, I think. And then you have one guy who may have even been drunk and is now yelling at people. It just makes all the gentle minions look unhinged. This video is funny because you didn't actually get to see what caused it, but a movie theater employee is chastising the audience right as it begins.
Canceling this show and kicking you all out without a refund. So if you all want to sit down and behave, feel free to enjoy the show.
Like that he has to talk to them like kindergartners. If you guys want to sit down and behave, then you can enjoy the show. You're not being very gentle minionly for gentle minions. That's just not a good sign when after they tell you to behave, you just hear a yeah! Like Macho Man Randy Savage in the audience. It's his son. Mini Macho Man. Macho Boy? We are at the Universal logo, and people are standing up in the crowds like it's the Super Bowl.
Then they actually did. People were throwing bananas.
I didn't see any bananas on the floor at this end bit, but supposedly the cops got called and everyone was kicked out because people were throwing bananas in the movie. I don't know if you could actually damage a movie theater screen with a banana. I'm sure you can if you throw hard enough, but man, it sucks being a movie theater worker enough, okay? Now I gotta clean up some rotting fruit that's in the front, and smushed into the screen. You guys just don't need to be making minimum wage movie theater employees' lives worse. There has been some retaliation from companies. There's the sign going up that says, due to recent disturbances following the hashtag Gentle Minions trend, any group of guests in formal attire will be refused entry for showings of the Minions Rise of Gru. So now I guess the Gentle Minions are gonna have to sneak in, you know, wear their gym shorts and like a tank top with their suit and nice pants all tucked in underneath. Then once you see that Universal logo, you can rip them off and start cheering, flinging your bananas. The banana thing really gives me vibes of the Room screening, how people would throw spoons, because in the Room they didn't replace the stock photos of plastic spoons that were in the picture frames. And in that case, those are planned screenings for a bad movie. This is just legitimate public screenings where kids are gonna be. You can't just bring fruit to throw. I don't know who told you that, but fruit goes in your mouth. Here's another sighting of the Gentle Minions at a movie theater. They do a mosh in the front, and boom, police are there. This could be fake, but I feel like it isn't. Teenagers jumping and shouting will terrify anyone over the age of 30, so I'm not surprised the police were called. That's about all the video evidence I wanted to look at for today's Cringe Court, and I'm ready to make my ruling. While the Gentle Minion meme could have been something funny and cute to just cringe at, teenagers are gonna do cringy things. That's essentially what being a teenager is. But to start ruining other people's movie experience, start damaging property, causing more hassle for other people, you just take the meme too far and it ruins the joke. So while I did say that a few bad apples spoil a bunch, unfortunately the bunch has been spoiled. I'm gonna have to sentence the Gentle Minions to life in cringe jail without the possibility of parole. Suggest any other content you think should be brought to Cringe Court in the comments below. Like and subscribe to help out my channel a whole bunch, and I'll see you later. Peace.